I'm sick. So I didn't go to work yesterday, and I had time to finish reading a book that took me all month to read. That book was Spinning Starlight by R.C. Lewis. I bought this book because of 3 reasons. 1, it has a beautiful cover. Number 2, it sounded interesting. And number 3, I had never heard of it before, and I thought, books people haven't heard of deserve love too. Spinning Starlight is about a girl who lives on a different planet, in a different galaxy or whatever. And this girl is from a very famous and very technologically advanced family. I feel like they're a family of Tony Starks. So this girl, whose name is Liddy, is actually in line to become the CEO or owner or whatever of her parents' technological company since they died. And she has 8 older brothers, and her 8 older brothers have been doing science-y things with these man-made portal things that take you to other planets, and they've been missing for a very long time. And some evil lady who works at the company kidnaps Liddy and puts something in her throat that is triggered by her vocal cords, so if she says anything, then it will kill her brothers or something. Liddy ends up escaping and ends up going to another planet that she didn't even know existed. When she gets there, I mean, it's a different planet, so it's very different from what she knows, and she also can't speak because she's pretty sure that the thing in her throat is still going to work even though she's in a different planet, so she's afraid if she speaks then her brothers are going to die, and it's about her trying to figure out how to save her brothers without being able to speak. So that sounds awesome. It wasn't though. I feel very badly about this rating. I gave it 2 stars, and I feel really bad because I feel like the story had great potential, and there were parts of the story that I definitely enjoyed, but for the most part, it was confusing as It was so oh my god! So, first of all, the story starts off with a whole bunch of terms and words and things that are not real and do not exist in our world, and there was no explanation about them. It was talking about this kind of stuff as if we already had an understanding of it. So I was just thrown into this, like, other planet's lifestyle without understanding any of it and just being expected to be able to follow along. So that was really frustrating, and it took me about 70 pages probably to get past all of that, because once she got to the other planet, I felt like it was a lot easier to follow and there was less confusing things because she was somewhere where she didn't understand, so when there were things that she didn't understand, she was like, I don't know what this is, and I was like, great, neither do I, we're in this together. And she also had things explained to her since she didn't know what it was. But that's something I would have appreciated whenever we were in her planet. Explain things to me, please. The other thing that bothered me about it was the whole man-made portals thing. The man-made portals were called conduits, that's what it was. And they took after natural portals. But the natural portals were unreliable or something, I don't really remember. But her brothers, because they were stuck in the conduits or something. They were like in limbo. They didn't finish traveling to where they were traveling, and I don't remember why or if that was explained, because there was so much science fiction fake stuff without any explanation going on and being talked about that a lot of it was like over my head. So I don't even know if that was fully explained or if I forget or what. I don't remember. So anyway, because they were stuck in like conduit limbo, for some reason they were able to ghost out of the conduits and be wherever Liddy was and help her with things and give her information, which made no sense. That doesn't make any sense. First of all, they did it when she was on 2 different planets and in many different locations on these planets, and they were just like, oh, I can somehow get to Liddy and speak with her for a few minutes and then go back into the conduit. Like, what? And Liddy was figuring out how to do certain things and why things were happening the way that they were and how she could fix it. It made no sense because it was explained in ways that made sense to her but didn't make sense to me. And I was back to being incredibly frustrated again, and it kind of made the whole story seem pointless to me because the whole, like, resolving of everything made no sense. And I was like, you might as well have just gone poof, fix, and that would have worked the same for me. It would have had the exact same effect. So, that is why I gave it 2 stars, because I was frustrated more than anything throughout most of the story. And the reason I feel bad about it was because, again, I liked the idea of the story. And besides the stuff that was confusing and not explained, I liked the writing, and I liked the dialogue, and I liked the different aliens that were in it. There was racism in this a little bit, except it was speciesism. I guess it was about, like, it was against different species and stuff of aliens, because there's a bunch of different species on one of the planets. And so that was interesting. I'm really disappointed. I really wanted to enjoy this book, and I tried really hard. I wanted to give up on it a bunch of times within the first 70 pages, and I kept saying, no, Nat, you got this book to support authors you've never heard of, so read it and enjoy it. And I didn't enjoy it very much, and it makes me sad. Although, I would say though, if this author came out with another book that was less science fiction-y, like if it had Earth involved as well, or if she wrote a contemporary or something like that, I would read it. I wouldn't read another full-on science fiction book of hers because there was not enough explanation to anything. Have you guys read this book? If you have, what did you think of it? I hope someone liked it. I don't know. I've never felt bad about giving a 2-star rating before, but I feel bad about this one for some reason. I guess that's all. Have a good day. If you click on this video right here, it will take you to my free website so that you can read my book, New Aura, for free. I'm posting 3 chapters every week, and you can sign up for my mailing list so that as soon as the next 3 chapters are posted, you will be notified. It's a really awesome website. I'm really proud of the layout and of the story, and I think you should read it because it's free. So just click anywhere around here and it will take you to my magical free website where you can read my book for free. The site is also mobile friendly.